I think Sean and I could give some information. We went down on, heard about this. I believe that it was called by 911, and supervisors were some supervisors were alerted that were on the 911 list. Our road crew went down and put roadblocks out preliminarily. They went down first thing Monday morning and did more elaborate signage to make it as safe as possible.
Sure. As you know, there is a slide that occurred on Patterson Road. Like 99% of slides, it appears it's due to soil saturation. A couple ideas why the soil got saturated. It seemed like the perforated pipe would be the most likely culprit, but I wasn't there to see it slide, and not 100% positive, but if I was taking a guess, that's what it would be. So, yeah, I suppose on your agenda, it looks like you have a couple of options to consider. One being having the road crew take care of the slide, and another one would be having bid documents prepared to take care of the slide. So, I don't know which one is going to be end up with the road repaired faster, but if I had any recommendation, I'd say let's get the road fixed as soon as possible.
So I'd like to defer to Mr. Lawson. I know he spent several days down there with Mr. Eskins.
I looked at this, road crew first did not want to fix it. I met with them myself and suggested renting a long reach piece of equipment, and the statement they made to me, it's no different than fixing Love's Run Road slide they did. In my guesstimation, if we put it out for bid, I think it's going to be $55,000 to $60,000 plus Harshman design work on it. In my opinion, I think the road crew can do it. We have to rent a piece of equipment, and I heard some comments, how's the road crew going to fix it? It would be under Harshman's eyeball, instead of doing a design, if that's what the board wants. If you want to do a full investigation, I'm sure Jamie's going to want to drill it, then come up with a design. With the road crew doing it, I figure we got $18,000 to $20,000 worth of labor. There's going to be $23,000 of material. I used the previous contracts that we had awarded for ballpark numbers. If we put it out for bid, you still have $23,000 worth of material. I would like Mr. Harshman to put an eyeball on it prior to us, if we decide for the road crew. It's about 9 feet scarf on there. That's a little high for the block wall repair that Jamie's come up with. As long as he's comfortable with it, I think we should tackle it, unless the board doesn't want it, and there again, that's going to take the road crew out of it's 12, 15 days to do that job. I've heard from the public, why aren't we using the road crew? I've heard from the public, why don't we hire another guy so we can do our own work? Now we got 3 guys, now I'm hearing, why are we using them? It's up to the board.
Isn't that railroad property?
No.
Sure.
The railroad was notified. We notified the railroad on Sunday morning of the slide. They were already out there on Saturday. They knew of the slide. They were supposed to come out first of the week and take care of what is on their property. But where the slide is, it is on the township property. And it is due to I'm 99% positive it's due to the pipe. The saturation with the rain that we've had, you put a piece of perforated pipe down, the water's gonna go down. And, did they use the wrong piece of pipe back in, I do believe that road was done in 2002?
2003 by the Turnpike
What's
Commission.
that?
2003 by the Turnpike
Okay,
Commission.
2003, it was pretty close. And he said that road was done, it cost a couple $1 million.
Wow.
And did they put a wrong piece of pipe in there, or was that whole road like that? We don't know. So is that perforated pipe all the way down, or is it just between those catch basins?
Every day we leave that slide sit, it could get worse and worse. So,
Rick, with your construction, I have a question. I've been asked, why would we have paved the road and not checked the under construction down that far? Can you answer that as a construction expert?
I actually had on one of my to-do lists for the road crew to put an eyeball down inside every catch basin before we did pave it. I don't know if the cemented joint where the pipe went in failed, or the perforated pipe caused the failure. I don't know which one came first, but I will say, because of the railroad right-of-way, those storm sewers are put in series, meaning they don't go so far across pipe, because everything would get drained to the railroad. That water keeps coming on down. So the next big rain, we're not just gonna get one catch basin, we're gonna get everything uphill. It's gonna come down and dump out on that slide. That needs attention. I met with the road crew and I suggested they fix the pipe, support it however they could temporarily, put new pipe in. I have not followed up with it, based on, I don't know what we wanna do here. I actually think this is an emergency situation, whether we do it or if somebody else does it, the road should be shut down and get it fixed ASAP. Railroad seem to wanna work, be very cooperative.
Okay, is there any more discussion on Patterson Road slide?
I have my concerns with the road crew doing it. I'm not sure what their capabilities are to a full extent or not, but it was just the last meeting that we were talking about subbing out, planting some trees and cutting down some trees over at the Veterans Park. I mean, there's been simple things that we sub out. And we have 3 guys on a road crew, 1 guy's only been here a few months. I think this is a much larger job than the things that we have subbed out over the last year or so. I mean, maybe have the road crew do some of those other smaller jobs to save money and then get an engineer to look at this road. My concern is they're gonna get halfway through this slide and it's gonna be much bigger, and then what? We don't really know we don't have for sure what's causing this problem, we have a guess. But, I mean, they could get into this, and that could be, it might not be the pipe. But, like I said, maybe having the road crew get some of these other smaller things that we seem to be subbing out to save money to fix this road. I mean, we've had reflectors on guardrails at Gun Club we've subbed out, banners we've subbed out, planting trees we're subbing out, mowing parks subbing out, drainage repairs on Phoenix Drive subbing out. I mean, maybe have the road crew do some of this stuff. We only have 3 men. And if Jamie Hirschman's not really wanting to be a project manager on job sites, who's gonna watch these guys do it? Who's gonna direct them? And I don't know what insurance, like, I get that a subcontractor would be more money, but they also come with their own insurance in case something happens on the railroad property.
All good points. It's up to the board. Jamie, look at it and design it. If you're gonna do it, you gotta pull the trigger.
Okay, any more discussion on 8?
Can I ask a question? So is this, the board is deciding to have Jamie design and it get bid out, or Jamie design and it go to road crew, or go with a pre-existing design and have road crew do it, like it's 3 options? Just so we're clear.
I thought it was to decide whether the road crew fixes it or we put it out for bid.
Okay.
Okay, any more discussions on 8? Okay, moving to item 9, approve, deny union